Greetings, soap opera enthusiasts, and welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive deep into the tangled web of emotions, betrayals, and unexpected alliances that define days of our lives. Today, we're tackling a question that has set Salem ablaze with speculation and heartbreak. Did Roman Brady betray Kate Roberts? The air is thick with drama, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's unravel the intricate tapestry of love, loss, and loyalty to uncover what's really happening between Kate, Roman, and the ever-complicated Marlena Evans. Grab your tissues and settle in. This is going to be an emotional roller coaster. To understand the seismic emotional tremors rocking Kate and Roman's relationship, we must first journey back through the annals of Salem's storied past. Roman Brady and Marlena Evans were once the golden couple of days of our lives, their love a beacon of hope in a town often shrouded in darkness. Their union bore fruit in the form of twins, Eric and Sammy Brady, whose own lives have been no strangers to drama. But like so many great love stories, Roman and Marlena's was not destined to last, at least not in its original form. Life, as it so often does in Salem, threw curveballs. Betrayals, kidnappings, and presumed deaths tore them apart, leaving their love a bittersweet memory. Enter Kate Roberts, a woman whose resilience and cunning have made her a Salem legend. Kate and Roman's relationship has been a slow burn, built on mutual respect, shared vulnerabilities, and a deep understanding of the scars life leaves behind. Their romance was never the stuff of fairy tales, but it was real, grounded in the kind of trust that weathers Salem's endless storms. Or so Kate thought. Now, with the specter of Roman's past with Marlena looming large, Kate is forced to confront a question that threatens to shatter her world. Is Roman's heart still tethered to his ex-wife? The catalyst for this brewing storm is the devastating death of John Black, Marlena's soulmate and one of Salem's most enduring heroes. John's passing has left a void in Marlena's heart, a wound so raw that it threatens to consume her. Marlena, portrayed with gut-wrenching authenticity by Deidre Hall, is a woman unmoored, grappling with a grief so profound it's palpable through the screen. Her once vibrant spirit is dimmed, her days spent in a haze of memories and regrets. The people of Salem, including Roman, can't help but be drawn into the orbit of her sorrow. Roman, ever the protector, has always carried a torch for Marlena, even if it's been buried beneath years of duty and new loves. As Marlena's ex-husband and the father of her children, Roman feels a responsibility to shield her from the pain that threatens to engulf her. But what begins as a noble instinct soon spirals into something far more complicated and far more dangerous for Kate. The turning point in this saga came during a quiet, heart-wrenching scene that will go down as one of Days of Our Lives' most unforgettable moments. Kate, played with fierce vulnerability by Lauren Koslow, was walking through Horton Town Square when she stumbled upon a sight that stopped her cold: Roman and Marlena, locked in an embrace that spoke volumes. Marlena's head rested on Roman's shoulder, her tears soaking his jacket as he murmured words of comfort. Roman's arms encircled her with a tenderness that Kate hadn't seen in years, not since the early days of their own romance. For Kate, it was a dagger to the heart. The embrace wasn't overtly romantic, but it didn't need to be. The intimacy, the history, the unspoken connection between Roman and Marlena was undeniable. Kate stood frozen, her breath catching in her throat as she watched the man she loved offer solace to the woman who had once held his heart. In that moment, Kate's world tilted on its axis. Was this a betrayal? Or was it simply Roman being the man he's always been: loyal, compassionate, and unable to turn away from someone in pain? To understand Roman's actions, we must step into his shoes, a difficult task given the weight of his responsibilities and the ghosts of his past. Roman Brady, portrayed with stoic gravitas by Josh Taylor, is a man defined by his duty to those he loves. As a former police commissioner and a patriarch of the Brady family, Roman has spent his life putting others' needs before his own. His instinct to protect Marlena is rooted in their shared history, their children, and the love that once bound them. But is it just instinct, or is there something deeper at play? Roman's feelings for Marlena are a labyrinth of contradictions. He loves Kate, there's no question about that. Their relationship has been a lifeline for him, a reminder that happiness is possible even after decades of loss and betrayal. But Marlena's grief has awakened something in Roman, a flicker of the love he thought he'd buried long ago. It's not that he wants to hurt Kate, it's that he's caught in a storm of emotions he can't fully control. Every time he looks at Marlena, he sees the woman he once vowed to protect, the mother of his children, and now a widow drowning in sorrow. How can he turn away? Yet, every step Roman takes toward Marlena is a step away from Kate. His comforting words, his steady presence, his unwavering support, all of it chips away at the foundation of his relationship with Kate. Roman may not see it as betrayal, but to Kate, it feels like a slow, agonizing abandonment. Kate Roberts is no stranger to heartbreak, but this feels different. She's fought tooth and nail for everything she has, her business empire, her family, her place in Salem. Her relationship with Roman was supposed to be her safe harbor, the one thing she didn't have to fight for. Now, as she watches Roman drift toward Marlena, Kate is consumed by a maelstrom of emotions, anger, fear, and a bone-deep insecurity she'd thought she'd left behind. Kate's mind races with questions. Does Roman still love Marlena? Was their relationship merely a placeholder, a way for Roman to pass the time until Marlena needed him again? The thought is unbearable, yet it gnaws at her relentlessly. Kate's pride urges her to confront Roman, to demand answers, but her heart hesitates. What if the truth is worse than the uncertainty? What if Roman admits that Marlena will always hold a piece of his heart? In a particularly poignant scene, Kate sits alone in her mansion, a glass of wine trembling in her hand. The camera lingers on her face, capturing every flicker of pain, every shadow of doubt. "I've lost so much," she whispers to herself, her voice breaking. "I can't lose him too." It's a moment that lays bare Kate's vulnerability, reminding us that beneath her steely exterior is a woman who has loved deeply and lost repeatedly. Marlena, meanwhile, is unaware of the havoc her grief is wreaking on Kate and Roman's relationship. She's too consumed by her own pain to notice the undercurrents swirling around her. John's death has left her adrift, questioning everything she thought she knew about love and happiness. In Roman, she finds a lifeline, a familiar face, a steady hand, a reminder of a time when life made sense. Marlena doesn't intend to come between Roman and Kate. Her moments with Roman are born of desperation, not desire. She clings to him because he's there, because he understands her history, because he doesn't ask her to pretend she's okay. But her reliance on Roman is a double-edged sword, pulling him closer to her and further from Kate. In one heartbreaking scene, Marlena visits John's grave, Roman at her side. "I don't know how to do this," she sobs, her voice raw with anguish. "I don't know how to live without him." Roman, his own eyes glistening with tears, takes her hand. "You don't have to do it alone," he says softly. It's a promise made with the best of intentions, but one that reverberates with unintended consequences. As with all things in Salem, the drama between Kate, Roman, and Marlena doesn't go unnoticed. The town is abuzz with gossip, with residents taking sides and speculating about what's next. At the Brady pub, Caroline Brady watches her son with a mix of pride and concern, knowing the toll his loyalty to Marlena could take on his relationship with Kate. At the DiMera mansion, Stefano's heirs smirk at the chaos, always ready to exploit a fracture in Salem's power structure. Hope Brady, Roman's cousin and a confidant to both Kate and Marlena, finds herself torn. She wants to support Marlena through her grief, but she can't ignore the pain etched on Kate's face. "This isn't fair to anyone," Hope confides to Beau, her voice heavy with frustration. Roman's trying to do the right thing, but he's breaking Kate's heart in the process. Even the younger generation is drawn into the fray. Sammy Brady, Roman and Marlena's daughter, is fiercely protective of her mother, but wary of her father's growing closeness to her. "Dad, you have to be careful," Sammy warns in a tense confrontation. "You're playing with fire, and Kate's not the kind of woman who'll just sit back and take it." The million-dollar question remains, will Roman and Marlena get back together? The chemistry between them is undeniable, a spark that time and distance have never fully extinguished. Their shared history, their children, and Marlena's vulnerability create a perfect storm for a reunion. But would Roman really walk away from Kate, a woman who has stood by him through thick and thin? And would Marlena, still reeling from John's death, be ready to open her heart again? The writers of Days of Our Lives are masters at keeping us guessing, and this storyline is no exception. Every glance, every touch, every whispered conversation between Roman and Marlena is laden with meaning, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Will Roman's compassion for Marlena cross the line into something more? Or will he realize the cost of his actions and fight to save his relationship with Kate? As for Kate, she's at a crossroads. She could confront Roman, lay her cards on the table, and demand to know where his heart truly lies. Or she could retreat, nursing her wounds in silence while plotting her next move. Knowing Kate, neither option will be simple. She's a woman who plays the long game, and if she feels betrayed, she won't go down without a fight. In a preview for next week's episodes, we see Kate staring at a photo of her and Roman, her expression a mix of resolve and heartbreak. "I've been through too much to let this destroy me," she says, her voice steel wrapped in velvet. Is Kate preparing to reclaim Roman's heart, or is she gearing up for a battle that could leave Salem in ruins? At its core, this storyline is about the messy, beautiful, heartbreaking nature of love. It's about the choices we make when torn between duty and desire, between the past and the present. Roman, Kate, and Marlena are all flawed, human characters, each grappling with their own demons and desires. Their story reminds us that love is never black and white, that loyalty can be a double-edged sword, and that even the strongest hearts can break. As we wait for the next chapter to unfold, one thing is certain: Days of Our Lives is delivering drama at its finest. Will Roman betray Kate, or will he prove that his love for her is unshakable? Will Marlena find solace in Roman's arms, or will she forge a new path through her grief? And will Kate emerge from this stronger than ever, or will her heart be the casualty of this emotional war? What do you think? Did Roman betray Kate, or is he just caught in an impossible situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to TV Days Drama Digest for all the latest updates from Salem.